Hello, Zippies. Ready to raise your vibration?
Let's do it. All right.
What's today's question?
What do you do when people around you are holding you back?
Everybody is, and everything is either contributing to or taking away from your life. So whether it's your career, your health, your family, spouse, everything in your life is either contributing to or taking away from. And the same can be said for acquaintances, friends, and that kind of thing.
So basically you're either moving closer to your goals or you're moving farther away from your goals.
Right. And so, we're all evolving. I mean, we all are trying to grow. I think it's very important to allow people to grow. And the people that are most likely to hold you back, unfortunately, are the people that have known you the longest.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were a certain way, maybe it was your belief system or your career or something about yourself physically, whatever in your past, then you grew and changed, maybe changed your opinion about something. And so now it's the people that have known you the longest are the people who are most likely to hold you back. And unfortunately, it's often family members that are holding you back, because people need to be able to grow and expand and change their opinions. You learn something new, it's going to change your opinion.
Broadens your horizon. It's a good thing to not be stagnant, to evolve and grow and allow others to grow.
Right. If you've ever changed your own mind, then you know it's important to let people change their minds. If you've ever grown yourself, changed your career, and you felt like you were becoming someone with a broader, more open mind, and you were leaving people behind who had closed minds because now they're judging you. Or maybe you're judging them. Maybe your mind opened and you're looking back and down on them and thinking, well, they're closed-minded. But whatever it is, bottom line, if you feel like people are holding you back, I guess don't hang out with them.
Right.
Spend time with people that are not holding you back. If you've ever changed your mind about anything, that's when you start to open your mind. I remember the first time I changed my mind about something. I mean, I really had a strong opinion about it here, a strong opinion, and I had been vocal, and I changed it to here. And it was not a political issue, by the way, but just changed my mind about something. And when I changed my mind about something that I had formerly had a very strong opinion, my mind went, wow. I mean, my mind opened up. Because I said, if I was that sure and had argued tooth and nail on that topic and changed my mind, what else am I wrong about, for one thing, is something I asked myself. And the other thing I asked myself is, why would I argue tooth and nail on pretty much any of these things? You've got to allow people to change their minds and to grow. I knew someone one time that really wanted to advance their education, and nobody in their family was educated. And so this person was going to work every day, and nobody in their family was going to work every day. And this person was really trying to better themselves. It was one of our employees. He had dreams, but graduating from high school was a big deal in his family. And when he had dreams and desires and was wanting to do things, people were telling him, no, you can't do that, and they really were holding him back. And so as he advanced in his ideas, in the possibilities of his life, the things, the dreams that he knew, now, I didn't think this was possible, but I do think this is possible. I think I can do these things. And when that began to happen for him, he needed to quickly find people that were doing those things. Go find the people that are doing the things. John Lee Dumas says it almost every day on his podcast, Entrepreneur on Fire. You are the sum total of the 5 people you spend the most time with.
Right.
So if you're spending your time with people who are not accomplishing the things and not growing the way you want to grow, then they are holding you back.
Right. And this guy that you're talking about, once he started to develop like that and he was moving in that direction, I believe his family got scared that he was going to
outgrow them.
Right. And so they just pulled him back in, and they really demeaned him and put him down.
Right.
Like, you can't do that. And
right.
And it took him down a bad road.
It did. It took him down a bad road, and they made fun of his job and everything he was trying to accomplish. And if you have people like that in your lives, empathize with them, don't fight with them. just realize they're on their own journey and they're coming from the place they're coming from. Everybody is exactly where they're supposed to be. Everybody got where they are by starting where they were, and you're starting right where you are. And as you're growing and developing, you're watching this video because you want to improve your life. You might have a great life. I hope you tuned into your video because you want to have a greater life. You're in pursuit of even more for yourself, more peace and happiness and love and success. All those things that you want, because that's what our channel's about, is helping you get all those things you want. And I hope that's why you tuned in. And we'd like to be one of the 5 people that you know that we'll count ourselves as one person. We're of one mind most of the time, but we want to be part of that, one of the 5 people that you spend your time with. Sometimes you're not being your authentic self because you're trying to please the people you're surrounding yourself with.
Yeah.
And that is then bringing you down. If you are not being yourself because you can't be your authentic self around the people that you know and the people that you normally spend your time with, then they are bringing you down, and maybe you don't even realize it.
I think that happens more than not, is people don't even realize that someone else is keeping them from being their authentic self. So how to become your authentic self, you really have to explore yourself. You have to explore all the possibilities and open your mind. I think having an open mind opens up so many possibilities in your lives, because the more closed-minded you are, the more set you are on track. If you open your mind, then it just opens up possibilities, and then your personality can develop and it can shift. And then the closer it gets to your authentic self, the happier you will be.
Seeking your authentic self helps you to be happier, because the more your authentic self is in line with your public persona, the happier you are. So it's when you are basically living a lie and not being your authentic self. And if you have to live a lie to be with the people you're around, then that's making you unhappy.
Right, right.
So seeking your authentic self is really the key, and not having people around you that are bringing you down. And how do you accomplish that? I think it's very good to find people that are already where you want to be, or are also on a similar journey that you are.
And when you look at different things, just having an open-mindedness towards those things, and then when you explore those things, then just feel how it resonates inside you. And if it feels good,
that's right,
then it's more closely in tune to your authentic self. So
that's excellent. And that feeling is usually kind of, some people feel it in their gut, and some people feel it in their heart. Most people feel it around the heart region.
Right.
But that's good. That's good, because think about something that you want to try, that you want to do, or that you are trying. And by the way, ask yourself, when was the last time I tried something new?
Yeah.
If you can't think of the answer to that just like that, then try something new. There might be an improv class in your area. Go take an improv class. If you're single, get on Match.com. If you like to play tennis and you haven't played tennis in a bunch of times, guess what else? Somebody needs somebody on the other side of that court to hit that ball back to them. So look up your local tennis club, but live your life. Do things and seek your authentic self. Your authentic self is out there and wants to be found. Go find her.
I think each of us get into what we consider a comfort zone, and that comfort zone may not be exactly where we need to be. It could just be the path of least resistance. And sometimes you have to find that path to find your authentic self. And so going towards a little bit more resistance and moving towards something like you're talking about, and exploring things that you haven't done in a while, or something brand new that you've never done. And that opens up all sorts of possibilities. It makes you feel alive. It helps align your soul to your authentic self. We would love to hear how you have become your authentic self, things that you try. Send us a comment. We would love to hear from you. Give us a thumbs up. Hit that bell.
If you're seeking your authentic self, would you subscribe to our channel? Because that's exactly what Zippy Vibe is all about, is helping you to be more, better, and greater, and to find your authentic self while we look for ours, because we are also a work in progress and on our own journey.
We'll see you next time on Zippy Vibe. Have a Zippy Vibe day.